What's up guys, Phoenix here. This video is going to be another DevPro duel video, and this time I'm going to be trying something. Hopefully I can pull it off. It's something I really just wanted to show off, that's why I'm playing with Raidraptors again. Ah, yes, we have it! Alright, so this is something that I haven't really seen anyone touch on or cover anywhere, but it's a way to summon Ultimate Falcon with its full effect without needing a skip force. Now, you obviously lose out on some of the more prominent advantages of having it summoned through Skip Force because it doesn't have a material with this way of summoning it and a lot of other factors. But the main thing here is that it's something that just doesn't require a non-searchable card. You can just achieve it with monsters. And what it is you need Vanishing Lanius, at least one. You need Last Strix, obviously. And then for the last card in your hand, you need it to either be Singing Lanius, Pain Lanius, or another Vanishing Lanius. That makes the combo work. Or it has to be Raidraptor Nest, in which case you can get to the Singing Lanius. There's a couple other combinations of cards that can do it, but it's always a 3-card combination. But it basically allows you to utilize monsters to get your towers equivalent on the board before you need to draw like Skip Force. Now, obviously, of course, I've already said you lose out on the benefits of using Skip Force because it gives it a material, meaning you get the burn damage and all that stuff, and all that nonsense. This guy, can you not? You don't understand. But regardless, is you use Zenmeister. You make Zenmeister in any way, so obviously you can't use like Fuzzy Lanius to do like nonsense to make the Exceed because Fuzzy Lanius locks you out of making Zenmeister. But with this situation, instead of having to draw Skip Force, all you had to do was be able to make a rank 4 instead. Now, it is a -1, but you're putting a Towers equivalent on the board. So I don't know how much merit it has, but it's still just an option because the Raidraptor Extra deck is not that tight. Like, you have room for a lot of different random stuff that you could just try and do, and you end up with this on the board. Now, Skip Force not being engraved kind of sucks because you can't recur it for free. But, I mean, it's still, considering the alternative I could have done with that hand was literally just start spamming 4 Strixes, but depending on the situations, like, there's, like, really no point in doing so, especially, like, in that situation where I have no traps that are relevant. Like, making multiple 4 Strixes isn't really going to do much, whereas Ultimate Falcon, it does a lot in the essence of it's a beater. It can't be affected, so your opponents are going to be hard-pressed to have outs to this card. But anyway, the main thing that the reason this interaction works is because Last Strix returns the card to the extra deck at the end phase, but its effect is negated when it's summoned. So you just summon Ultimate Falcon straight, you make Zenmeister Book of Moons it, and then it flips it up face up at the start of the end phase. And at that point, it flips back face up, so its effect is no longer negated, and its unaffected by other card effects thing kicks in, thus allowing it to not be put back into the extra deck off of Last Strix. And that's really neat. It's really something that's really just cool. He can't make this thing big enough to get over my Ultimate Falcon. Sad for him, but good for me. So, at this point, I mean, I'm playing against Dark Magicians, so we should know how this goes. Very, very easily we should know how this goes. But I can just make Nest. Nest can be live, and then Nest can get me into Fuzzy Lanius and pluses like that. And I can just start doing the 4 Strix nonsense now, as opposed to me doing it beforehand, and everything should be fine and dandy. 4 Strix will come out and not be that big. So I actually probably just want to see, does this have any effects when it dies? I can't remember, it's been so long since I read this card. It special summons a spellcaster. Alright, well, I'm just gonna get Fuzzy Lanius still, just because I can kill this. 4 Strix will like do my things. He still can't get over this card, and he's wasted whatever opportunity he had to get over it through not letting this get big enough. Essentially, is the thing that's going on here. But this will do this. If this Mimicry had been like a Vanishing or anything else to just put another monster on the board, this would have been a really good hand to have. But at this current point in time, it's still just kind of whatever. But anyway, Vanishing Lanius, Fuzzy Lanius will trigger. I'm really happy that I just opened that, because there is a lot of combinations to do it. And like I said, like the only other alternative would be just making a lot of force trickses. And in those situations, like, it's not really worth per se, because the only trap I had was Raptor's Guts, and that's really not gonna do much. It negates like choice spells and traps, obviously, but he had MST, so I mean, it's the same thing, whatever. And then this is just 2500 defense, so Dark Magician can't run over it. Man, this is all really cool. If he has another Eye of Timaeus, then I fucking guess, but I mean, still, even then, I'm in such a favorable position because he can't get over Ultimate Falcon. There's like no card in his deck that I can see getting over Ultimate Falcon outside of Amulet Dragon boosting itself up. Either that or I'm just missing something. But, pretty sure I'm not. Because even if he makes the rank 7 Spellcaster Xyz dude, like, this is unaffected by card effects. So he needs to make something that's bigger than this, and I can't think of any rank 7 off the top of my head that is 3500. So yeah. So he's throwing everything he can into this board. Did he summon one from his hand? Oh my god, he drew a Dark Magician. What a salve. You're attacking that. Good thing you can't kill it. Good thing reading is for champions. He doesn't like when people take long turns, but then he just doesn't want to read. Wow. I mean, and that wasn't even a long turn either. That was like a 4-step process. And I was literally just explaining things. He doesn't know that, but like, damn. Damn, son. Get Shrek'd. Get set to get Shrek'd. I'm pretty sure there's no out in his deck to it. Yes! There isn't. He lost connection. He read the card and lost connection. Alright, well, yeah, that was basically the purpose of this video. I just wanted to, like, show off that little sort of mini combo. Because, like, there's a lot of value to be had out of having Ultimate Falcon on the field. And being able to just make a rank 4 and allow Ultimate Falcon to stick versus having to have Skip Force. Although Skip Force is clearly better, I'm not trying to argue that. It's just something that's really cool, and it's really easy to achieve. You can easily just build your deck to allow it to happen easier. Now, obviously, like I said before, Fuzzy Lanius can't be used for it because it locks you out of making Zen Meister, but, I mean, still, you have so many other combinations of cards you can do with it. Double Vanishing Lanius plus Lastrix. It just has to be Vanishing Lanius, Lastrix, and it either has to be Pain Lanius, Singing Lanius, or another Vanishing Lanius. Or you could even have something like Swallow's Nest and another 4 in hand with any Raidraptor, or, yeah, like, it's just a lot of different things can make this play live. Although, if I had to choose, I would rather just have Skip Force, because that gives it a material, makes it a lot more impactful, and also makes it recurable. But even so, like, this is still really good. And for those of you that didn't catch how I explained how this works earlier, Zen Meister puts it face down when its effect's negated. It flips back face up into attack position. Its effect is no longer negated because it was Book of Moon, then flipped back face up. It's flipped face down, then face up, so its effect gets reset. And when it flips back face up, it is now no longer affected by other card effects, meaning Lastrix does not put it back into the extra deck. So that's how this interaction works. And I think it's really cool. It's just another little option that you can have to allow Ultimate Falcon to hit the board easier and quicker without having to be reliant on drawing non-searchable rank-up magic cards. But I digress. That is all for this video. That's the main point I wanted to get across. But anyway, as always, guys, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe to all the nonsense you usually do. Click an ad if you have not. I'd greatly appreciate it. Helps me make money, and there's no reason to lie to you guys about that. And it just further motivates me to continue making content that I know you guys like. If you have an ad block enabled, please take a few seconds out of your day and disable it. Click an ad or two, then put it back on when you're done. It just really, really helps out. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. I can't believe that I decided to film this video and it just happened to be a game that I could use and actually be one that opens what I was looking for, and actually opened it with a sort of hand where this would be the play that you would be trying to do. But regardless, that's enough babbling for me. That is all for this video, and as always, guys, take care.